Hi, my name is Erin, and this is Lesson 4 of the Hazards on the Homefront Teacher Guide for grades 4 through 6. The guide was developed by the local hazardous waste management program in King County. Many common household products contain hazardous ingredients. If these products are disposed of improperly, they can contaminate water supplies, emit harmful vapors, or threaten the health and safety of sanitation workers. Lesson 4, on pages 62 through 77 of your guide, teaches students about their local disposal systems and how to dispose of household hazardous waste safely. This lesson contains an entry point activity and one 40-minute investigation. A disposal game. Introduce the lesson by holding up an empty hazardous products container. Ask students to write in their journals what they would do with the product if it was half full and they no longer needed it. Investigation 4A asks students to answer the question, what are different ways we can properly dispose of household hazardous waste? You may want students to review the principal hazards from Lesson 1 and the signal words from Lesson 2. Use slides 4.1a to 4.1e to create labels for 5 bins you will set up around the room to represent the different disposal options. It should look something like this, or you can also distribute the bins around the classroom. The 5 disposal options are trash for the landfill or a garbage can, recycle, which stands for a recycling center or a collection site, not a student's home recycling bin, hazardous waste collection site. In King County, there are 4 permanent sites and a traveling waste mobile. Flush down the drain, and donate or reuse a product. Divide the class into groups of 4 students. Provide each group with 4 to 6 empty product containers or product labels from the guide, and also an old cell phone or a picture of a cell phone or a photo of a computer or TV. Using sticky notes, mark each container full, partially full, or empty before distributing them so students know what to assume about the products they'll be disposing of. You could also require students to do this labeling themselves. For ELL students or more visual learners, you can use labeled containers to illustrate full, half full, and empty. Give each team 5 minutes to read the product labels and write the principal hazards and signal word of each product on the sticky notes. You can circulate and give points for correct answers. For example, the hazards on bleach would be corrosive, reactive, and toxic. The signal words on the front of the label are danger and poison. Each team then has 30 seconds to predict which disposal bin their products or product labels belong in and place them there. If students need more guidance, you can provide the student handout on page 67 showing disposal examples. Students often predict many products should be flushed down the drain, thrown away, or given to the hazardous waste collection site. As a class, go over proper disposal using slide 4.1 showing the proper household hazardous product disposal options. Remind students that the list of products under each option may vary depending on where they live. They can contact their local solid waste utility or the State Department of Ecology for further information about disposal options. In King County, go to www.lhwmp.org or call 206-296-4692. Give students another 30 seconds after learning the proper disposal methods to revise any incorrect predictions they may have made. Review with students once again proper disposal options while checking student placement of product containers in each disposal bin. The down the drain bin should now be completely empty. Household products should only go down the drain when using them according to label directions. Products should never be flushed down the drain as a means of disposal. Chemicals down the drain are dangerous if they are flammable or create explosive gases. Chemicals in products can also harm the natural bacteria necessary for the effective functioning of septic and sewer systems. Also, many chemicals are not removed in the wastewater treatment process, and they end up in our waterways, including Puget Sound. Partially full or full containers with caution, warning, danger, or poison on the label, such as these, go to the local hazardous waste collection facility. You can use slide 4.2 to show students more examples of items accepted at these facilities. Only empty containers and completely dried out paint cans, such as this, should go in the trash for the landfill. Students should only have placed products labeled empty in this bin. You can show students slide 4.3 for a summary of other items that can go in the trash. These include incandescent light bulbs and empty aerosol cans. Alkaline batteries, once accepted in the trash, are now collected at hazardous waste collection facilities in King County. This change occurred after the publication of the guide. Please make a note in your guide that alkaline batteries should go to a hazardous waste collection facility where they are recycled. The only items students should have placed in the recycle container are motor oil and items such as cell phones and other electronics. These products need to be taken to a special location. Motor oil can be taken to local automotive supply stores. Electronics can be taken to businesses that are members of the Take It Back network or the eCycle Washington program. Items to donate or reuse include working electronics, such as a working cell phone, products labeled caution and warning, such as laundry or dishwashing soap, and usable paint can be given away for reuse. However, it is more cost-effective to finish using up caution and warning products and replace them with something safer on your next purchase. At the end of the disposal game, ask students to review their original journal response on how they would dispose of the hazardous product shown at the start of class. Ask them how they would now change their answer. Download sample student materials, ELL lesson adaptations, and other useful information at your.kingcounty.gov/solidwaste/hazards.